include retired Deputy Sheriff Gonzalez and several members of the volunteer posse detail who report to the LASD Palmdale Station. The Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, since its inception in 1850, has used horses as their primary means to get throughout the county. Today, their function is not just typical picturesque or ceremonial. They are used for crowd control, search and rescue, and policing certain areas in the county a regular patrol vehicle would not be able to access. The Mounted Enforcement Detail Team is currently assigned to Parks and Bureau and patrols over 170 parks, trails, nature centers, and wildlife sanctuaries. We are honored to have the Mounted Enforcement Detail along with Acting Agua Dulce Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department Deputy Martinez, who are assigned at this commencement ceremony for this presentation of colors. Please remain standing as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Gentlemen, kindly remove your caps. I pledge allegiance
to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing. Let us demonstrate our deference by standing still as 3 Vasquez herd members of the class of 2022 sing the National Anthem. Please join me in welcoming Tyler Cobra, Isabella Colazzo, and Mackenzie Noland.
Yes!
Watch one of them go up. Hey, this ain't good pictures. I get so high.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Schools, you have experienced firsthand educators of great character and uncompromising vision, transparent integrity, natural kindness, and warm generosity. Class of 2022, in the ancient world in the first 3 centuries of our common era, the proudest claim a free man could boast was civis Romanus sum, I am a citizen of Rome. For the past 29 years, the proudest claim Mustangs have boasted is that they are graduates of Vasquez High School. Who you are and what you have done all comes back to here. It all comes back to VHS and to how your life was molded by what you have experienced here, to what you all have learned from the remarkable men and women who taught and mentored you, and to the institutional greatness that enshrines this school site as a treasure. Make no mistake, there is greatness in this place, indisputable and undeniable greatness, in the unique academic culture that shaped you and that marks you for a lifetime as graduates of Vasquez High School. It is not only for what you have learned here, but also for what you were taught in the world has come to know in this area. These qualities of greatness are everywhere in the remarkable history and traditions you have inherited and the imperative for which you must serve as lifelong alumni. Vasquez's unique stature in academics derives from the following district slogan, empowering today's learners to thrive in tomorrow's world. What do these words mean? For every faculty since the founding of this institution, it is defined as a calling to teach, to cultivate the intellect and potential of the young, and to devote oneself in teaching to a life that integrates learning and living in a distinctive culture of service. The faculty that taught you, the faculty that mentored you, and the faculties that taught all the students here before you were men and women of towering intellect and unceasing dedication to teaching. They gave each of you all that they had in the best of themselves as they sustained strength, refreshed, renewed, and adapted these elements to the shifting demands of differing times, while holding fast to act in Agua Dulce's great commandment that intellectual enrichment and the cultivation of minds among her students are not, on their own merit, sufficient guides to living, unless harnessed to an ethic of service to others throughout one's life. This, I think, is the meaning of the phrase. For faculties at Vhs High School, this has been more than a slogan or a motto, a remote wish, a faint hope, a fleeting dream, or an abstract notion. Rather, throughout the high school's history, faculties by example have fashioned the way they live and teach into this unique ethic of learning and service, making this slogan a living reality, an everyday experience and a way of life for themselves, for their students, and for the high school community. No other institution in the Antelope Valley can make such a claim. Before you leave today, take a last lingering look at this campus where so much of your life has been shaped in the past few hectic years. As your life unfolds, it will serve as the vault of your mind's eye, filled to bursting with treasured memories. The things you recall now will grow sharper and more vivid as the years pass, even as fresh memories emerge decades hence, to become as indelibly etched in your mind then as they are subconscious and unperceived now. These are the sensory experiences you internalize through the symphony of seasons in your high school life here at Vhs High School, the permanent residue of this vital passage to life. You will recall the mannerisms, the eccentricities, and the classroom antics of your favorite teachers. The shrieking students as they realize that they earned Student of the Month, only to realize that their $5 gift cards only afforded them a Happy Meal-sized French fry. The smell of freshly mown grass in the autumn and the spring. The heavy metal concert performed by the wind, accompanied by small children and farm animals that are carried away by the Santa Anas. The tacky feeling of caked in dirt within your ears, hair, and eyes after a home football game, soccer, or baseball game. The soothing rhythm of steady emails and robocalls that kept school closed for 2 years. Staring out of the classroom window as you struggled to study and not to sleep on a lazy afternoon. Rather, the majestic vista of the star-filled heavens and the icy stillness of a deep winter night following a latter autumn football game. The patterns of light on the classroom floor framing your stare as you search for the answers to a difficult exam. The sounds of good cheer and late-night laughter echoing faintly within the gym during a school dance. And for those of you who stopped to listen and lingered to daydream, while the morning messages were read each second period. Draw often and deeply from this well of your youth. It is the natural source of that renewal and inspiration which high school alone can give you. Fresh magic for your lives through what Abraham Lincoln in another time called the mystic chords of memory. Personal vignettes you recall and cherish from your time here that link you to your alma mater and that bind you all together in a common heritage throughout all student generations as the sons and daughters of Vhs High School. Many alumni return to this institution to share their stories either of greatness, excitement, sentimentality, or sadness, or self-pity. What is consistent with each individual story is how they have each been moved by a deep and abiding gratitude to Vhs High School and its staff for the most important things they have learned here, a life-directing lesson about life. I insist that these experiences were not about algebra or history, English or chemistry, or even government or health. The most crucial lesson this high school instilled in every one of you who attended was the realization that the road to one's own success in life would lie along the pathway of service to others. That in order for one to succeed, they would have to serve. As alumni, you share a common story in terms of the way you describe your successes. The sources that have instilled you with pride, fortitude, and ambition originated from this small high school, rurally located out in the middle of the desert that it all came back to, Vhs High School, home of the Mustangs. For you see, as graduates of Vhs High School, this is what you do. You make successes out of yourself in life as you live life as a service to others. And you do it better than the graduates of almost every other high school. So take what you've learned here, take all you have absorbed from the unique academic culture of this celebrated and remarkable institution, weave it into the tapestry of your life, And through the years and across the decades to come, the fabric of all your experience will be richer, brighter, more vibrantly colorful, exciting, and rewarding than anything you can anticipate or imagine. Live your life to make a difference, and like all other alumni preceding, I know you will. Good luck, class of 2022, and ride on.
Jesse.
Oh, yeah.
Seated in the front row are graduating seniors wearing gold robes who have maintained an academic weighted cumulative grade point average of a 3.75 or greater over the course of 7 semesters. Similarly, junior scholars seated in white robes this evening have maintained an academic weighted cumulative grade point average of 3.75 or greater during their first 5 semesters of high school coursework. At this time, seniors, will you pass on Vasquez High School's most coveted medallions of excellence to these junior scholars, both as token of their academic accomplishments and for them to carry on the tradition of academic excellence.
Oh yeah, Diego.
Kindly present them the medallions of excellence. To represent the greatest scholastic achievement among their peers. They maintain the highest grade point averages while enrolling in the most academically challenging courses that Vasquez High School offers. Will valedictorian Iva Viganovska and salutatorian Maya Hurtado please rise and be recognized this evening? Thank you. At this time, I would like to recognize salutatorian Maya Hurtado, who also serves as senior class president for the class of 2022.
I know her.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the class of 2022, I would like to welcome all faculty, families, friends, alumni, and distinguished guests. I would also like to congratulate Iva Viganovska for her accomplishment in achieving the status of valedictorian. I am this year's salutatorian and senior class president. I am much obliged to thank my parents, my 2 brothers for always supporting me, and my teachers for everything they have done throughout the years. Class of 2022. We were labeled the worst class to attend Vasquez High School. We had been told that the first day we stepped foot on campus. Now, 4 years later, I am glad to say we have rebutted those rumors, not only growing as individuals, but as a group. A person's life should not be measured by how they live, but rather measured by what they've managed to accomplish before their death. And looking back on my life, like Mr. Sparks had once told our class, I have been a failure more than I have been a success. At a young age, it was ingrained in my mind that I should strive for success, not knowing that in order to reach success, one must fail. As time went on, my outlook on failure became more flexible. I learned to appreciate the effort I put in, instead of allowing the end result to consume me. I advise all of you to accept challenges and not shy from something as minimal as failure. Mistakes are part of everyone's story. They thicken the plot in a sense, and if one works for it, it allows the victories to be even greater. Each and every one of you has your own story, and it's up to you to finish writing that story. I'd like to let you know it's okay to fail sometimes. Just make sure it's contributing to your success. As Yoda once said, the greatest teacher of failure is. For those of you who are unaware, this graduating class of 2022's last full high school year was freshman year. It's crazy. We came back as seniors, fully unaware of what the year was going to bring. During COVID, many of us face isolation, loss, and fear. A fear of never being able to return to normality, what is normal anymore. As one can see, nothing ever goes in planned in this uncanny world. Just like all historical events, we learn from them, grow from them, and hope to not repeat the past. I hope that COVID is not an excuse we use for our later setbacks, something that should act as a hindrance. Instead, COVID should be another accomplishment we can add to our success. The class of 2022 is truly resilient. Despite the past couple years, I stand before you, proud of each and every one of you for making the commitment and not giving up. I advise everyone to set a goal for themselves and strive to reach that goal, because we never know what might happen in the future. Who knows if another pandemic were to occur, or another form of musically. Oh, it's TikTok now. Going forward, everyone needs to accept failure when it comes and use it to your advantage. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2022.
Will the Vasquez High School seniors please come forward to receive your diplomas?
Hey, remember we get up on
Hey, it's okay. He's graduating right on.
Amanda Ames. Augustus Balcom. Nick Costin. Maya Hurtado. Flavio Orlando. Valerie Romero. Emily Sandoval Pluff. Jacob Van Ornum. Iva Viganowska. Cesar Zaragoza. Crystal Zaragoza. Gabriel Aguilar. Joshua Alfaro. Eric Baldwin. Jude Ballinger. Valerie Finale. Joseph Bayardo. Caden Bennett. Sandra Carvajal. Sia.
Let's go, Creek!
Emily Goldner. Delaney Hagan.
Let's go, man!
Matthew Hammer. Miranda Perez. Porter Holbert. Andrew Jacobson. Isabella Jaramillo. Norberto Jimenez. Cassidy Machado. Takai Masamitsu. Maria Mata. Michelle Miguel. Manuel Mora Jr. Shannon Roosh. Stormy Roosh. Anthony Signs. Randy Sanchez. Jamie Shad. Dylan Schumard. Alexander Silveranes. Nathaniel Tebow.
Yes, sir, T-Ball! T-Ball!
Randy Trissell. Jennifer Valdovinos.
It's okay. Congratulations, kids.
Angel Vargas. Hannah Weaver. Julia Weaver.
Well, that went as well as anything. Oh yeah.
Hey, you guys, thank you, You guys.
You messed it up, Sparks.
I just graduated.
We just